set to go here between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Niners at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strikers, screen, back.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 6, light blue. Shot, 17. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Goff now looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Clock, 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Watch it, 6. Eagle blue. Blue to striker. Claw red.
And Lance now to throw. Got his target.
What?
Samuel. Touchdown.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass.
Right,
and it works to
I'm
get the
losing.
end zone.
And it's really
Not, I'm gonna tell
surprising to
him,
me
worth
that
it. This is what I was
in
owed.
the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Black shot. Right.
Lance going to try to throw for this. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they wanted to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing.
The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week isn't always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
At least 2K. If not, don't hit my mouth. No bullshit, no bullshit. I'm expecting it.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this pass broken up.
What the hell?
Contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job.
Come on.
First down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards.
What the hell?
But things are definitely going right for them.
This is what I came home for.
Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go red. Green jack. All right, go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he will have a first down as they
I've met him in a hole.
37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
And all the way
I'm like getting my ass kicked over here.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We we both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Fuck that, more than 2K because I only got 400 this paycheck. So yeah, at least 3K to be honest with you. I gotta do the math.
You said they owe you $1,600, right?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
You said they owe you $1,600, right?
They'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now a timeout. Give him 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think he has
what
to be
the
saying
hell?
to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk.
Stop playing with me.
But he's not going to get in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't catch that?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
I know the reason why they're holding on is because I've been waiting for Jack to come back. So Jack is back. He just fixed everybody's checks that's in the kitchen. The guys from Puerto Rico, whatever. So now it's my turn.
Started in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Well, he definitely, once he went back and forth with me on the phone and so I wasn't bullshitting, he put my John up there right away. I ain't know his money was fucked up. Regardless of the fact, you should have been put at the top of the list.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
I have 19 total yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like
19.
a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
22 middle. Ready?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight.
I don't know what is going on. I don't think the money's fucked up, to be honest with you, because she's been selling or whatever. Selling or whatever, you know, it's been a little busy. But, yeah, he even told the new, like, don't say nothing, but he even told the leadership or whatever, that, like, remember when he told you to take it in the chin or whatever, that he got you or whatnot, he told him the same thing. So he's making him wait, like, an extra 2 weeks or some shit for his pay also.
It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is
Yo, that nigga brand new. How you gonna make him do that?
Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
And low key, which is fucked up, because we was looking at paychecks. Turns out, quite a couple people over there, he wasn't paying taxes for motherfuckers either, bro. He was playing dirty.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6.
It's Chris watching this stream. I'm getting my ass kicked. Leave me alone.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm getting beat up right now.
76 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right, 60. Ready.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance gets this one to use check. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Okay,
so they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Set, hunt. Ready.
Another carry here for the fullback use check. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Madden. Drill green. Smash, red. Hut, go. Hut.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now gone. That's complete right side to Komet. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hines going to take this down just short of the goal line. We got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance going to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now, guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Goff. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Able to connect with Dotson. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
All
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll take this from a 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. To throw is gone.
No!
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All right. Clutch time.
Also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little comeback bit.
Yeah, everything had turned around for him, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
I'm going to bed, too. I lost to somebody I wasn't supposed to.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Yeah.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail.
Oh,
Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to run now. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. With that run, going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. And they go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to...
And this is intercepted.
Come on.
That should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Niners are going to take
all right, you got it.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Deron Payne busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.